shot, score! Kendall Cornine, a pure snipe.
Backhanded shot and a goal. She just sneaks it past the pad of Amanda Levier.
What an amazing game by the Metropolitan Riveters. And the Riveters win the Isabel Cup.
Welcome to the third Intermission, the live podcast from the Riveters, the only place to get a raw, in-depth look into the real world of professional women's hockey. I'm your host, Kate Whitman, the general manager of the Metropolitan Riveters. Our show will be broadcast live every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on Twitch. We'll be alternating weeks with open ice, so you'll see players from around the league there, whereas here, you get a closer look into the life of the Rivs. We'll talk to players, staff, and maybe some friends and family. We'll share never before seen or heard stories from on and off the ice. For those who don't know, I'm Kate. I've been part of the NWHL for 6 years as a fan and assistant coach, and now I'm entering my second year as a general manager. I'm a diehard Jersey girl, and I love that I get to pursue my hockey passion in the Garden State. So let's get to our very first third intermission guest this season. She's one of our most recent signings, back after a year away, Rebecca Russo. Welcome back, Russo.
Hi, Kate. Thank you so much for the introduction.
You're welcome. I'm so glad you're back. I don't even know where to start. So welcome back. Keeping your signing a secret was really hard, I have to say. And you haven't been back long, but how's it been?
It's been great. Obviously, I've been away for the past year. So being back with the team last week, Thursday was our first practice. It's been great, obviously. I was missing.
You look good. You looked really good. I was a little worried about after the year off, but you were fast, and you have the braid all the way down to the end, which I think is like a fan signature for you, right?
I mean, I try to keep the fans engaged. I mean, the rink was a little empty with all this COVID stuff happening, but I saw you up there in the stands, and I was obviously, enjoying my stuff out there with friends and new faces. So it was great.
Right. It was good to see everybody back. But you're back together with Madison. I know you guys are really close, so that must be great. What's that like?
It's amazing being back with Packer. I mean, I've always kept contact with her. My first season in 2016, which was amazing. And obviously with the year, with me being off, we always hung out and kept in contact. So being back on the ice with her is great. And I knew she missed me, and she was happy that I texted her. She thought it was a joke, and I was like, I want to come back.
Well, I think I texted you like 100 times, and she and I probably had the same talk over and over, like, how do we get Russo back? So I thought it was really only the baby that, brought you back, right?
I mean, obviously me being Aunt Becky, which was proposed when she was, when Anya was pregnant. Unfortunately, I haven't seen Waylon yet because of the pandemic, but I will see him soon, and I'm so excited. I was involved in all their baby showers and very involved. So I'm just excited to meet him and excited that he's a little fan for us.
Right. I know. I saw the little Riveters onesie. I liked it. It was very cute.
Right?
Yeah. So, you brought it up that you took last year off, and I don't think it's a big secret why, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Your mom is now a breast cancer survivor, and that's amazing. And I want you to just share a little bit with our Riveters fans what that was like for you, why you made that choice for your family, and how you feel about it going forward.
Yeah, it was obviously a big decision to move home. My two roommates, Courtney Burke and Jenny Ryan, they moved home, and I had the decision to, get my own apartment or move home. So I moved home, and unfortunately that's a month later, my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I wasn't going anywhere. So I stayed home for the last year and helped my mom and my family out. She's officially cancer-free, which is
awesome.
Incredible.
Right.
So, like I said, I took the year off to be with my family and my mom. And I wouldn't change that decision for anything. And we really got some great family time in, and even more family time with this quarantine.
I was about to say, certainly through the quarantine, right? So I have some quarantine questions for you.
Oh God.
Did you learn any new skills in quarantine?
I would definitely say I'm a professional women's ice hockey player, but I'm also a professional walker now.
Nice.
I walked every single day with.
Do you walk with weights?
No.
I could totally see you doing that. Like,
I'm like bottom line walker, just like walk around the block. That was about it, but I'm definitely a professional walker now.
So you're a professional walker walking around the block?
Yes.
Okay. How many times did you walk around the block?
A trillion times.
Thousands. Yeah.
From March till June, that's 90 days. I mean, what else was I supposed to do? And it was like freezing during quarantine half the time. So
right. It was terrible weather. Yeah. So what shows did you watch? Were there any really good ones?
Not really. I mean, obviously the infamous Tiger King was huge with my family and I. And
did you get through the whole thing? I did not.
Oh, yes. And I'm still very involved with this whole Carol Baskin thing.
You definitely killed him, right?
100%.
Okay.
Like, are you kidding? So that was
I
the
didn't
main
watch it.
thing. And then we watched so much Say Yes to the Dress. Like, if there were sports, I think quarantine would be amazing, but there was like Tiger King and Say Yes to the Dress. So I'm sick of that.
I don't even know what Say Yes to the Dress is. I'm sorry.
Get with the Kate. Come on.
But I have 4 kids. What do you expect? So what's the weirdest thing you did out of boredom?
Weirdest thing? I don't think I did anything weird, honestly. I mean, the whole thing was weird. So I guess like just being in quarantine was weird, but tried a lot of new recipes.
Right. A lot of baking,
a lot of walking. I worked a lot during quarantine, so I was actually pretty busy. So that's really it. The whole quarantine thing was weird, though. I never want to do that ever again.
Right. It was pretty weird. All right. One more quarantine question. What was the last normal thing you did before lockdown?
I actually went out to dinner. I remember these dates like it was nothing. Thursday, March 12th, I went to catch steak. Then I went to work Friday the 13th, and that was it for me.
And that was it, right? I remember thinking, this will be a couple weeks, and we were on spring break anyway, so it was fine. And then
I thought it was like a little vacation. I haven't had a vacation in a while. I'm like 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 3, 4. Had a quarantine birthday. I mean, it was
too. Oh, right. You're close. We're close together, I think, for birthdays.
So
all right. So let's talk a little bit about your background. So you went to Shattuck St. Mary's, which is super intense. Did you feel a lot of pressure going there? Like, what was it like?
Not really. I mean, I don't really like find myself in a lot of pressure situations. I kind of just live, very freely, and I don't really take into consideration like, I'm going to Shattuck St. Mary's where, top of the line hockey players went. I made the decision to go there, and it was the greatest decision in my life. I met amazing people, and I really don't think I would be where I am today without the guidance and coaching of Coach Stafford, who was my coach there for 2 years. It was just incredible. I would go back there tomorrow if I really could.
Awesome. And what's your best memory?
Well, besides snack time, which only Shattuck St. Mary's people would understand, obviously winning a national championship my junior year in 2011. Right. So that's a memory I'll never forget. Hopefully, I wish we could have got one my senior year, but I'll take one. Right.
And then you went to BU, so kind of even more intense. And you graduated with a degree in cinema and media studies. So what do you do with that?
I went to BU 2012 to 2016, and I studied communications. Right after college in 2016, I worked for MLB NHL Network. So I did that for a year, but the hours were tough, especially playing in the NWHL. It was kind of hectic, but it was an unbelievable experience, and that kind of took me on my journey in fashion right now. So I take every experience and I build on that, and now I'm in fashion, and I love where I am right now, and I'm thrilled and so happy in my life.
So what are you doing now?
So I work for a company, Zaloof International. We're a fabrics company in the garment district. So we sell fabrics to all dress companies in the garment district, ranging from Calvin Klein and Betsy and Adam and all of those dress companies, whether ranging from weddings and prom and all that stuff. So I absolutely adore my job, and it's just 15 minutes down from my apartment now. So it's
awesome.
quite the nice life.
Yeah. So we were doing some research on your career at BU, and you have a headshot there, which, you know, is a very big smile. It's impressive. What did they say to make you react like that?
I think everyone that knows me and maybe like now follows me through this journey in the NWHL know that like I'm always smiling, which is like kind of bad in this situation where if I'm ever sad, like, you know, I'm sad or, you know, I'm mad. But I always have a smile on my face no matter what. Even if it's a, you know, bad situation, I'm always, you know, smiling ear to ear. But think about it, I'm at Boston University, playing college hockey, what I've dreamt of my whole life. So I would hope I was smiling past ear to ear.
Right. I think you were.
Enjoy. I was like breaking strides here.
So for the NWHL, what was it like when you found out you'd be playing in it professionally?
So funny story. This was after I graduated college, and I was in the realm of, you know, talking to Chad, Coach Chad, and I was actually in Vegas when he called me to sign me to the Riveters. And I'll never forget that, like, being in Vegas, it's actually a funny situation. It was so long ago. I was with my couple of my best friends. So I
can probably guess who that is.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But unbelievable.
And then, so you picked up 13 assists your rookie season. How was it on the team? Did you enjoy playing? And
yeah, for sure. I mean, not a bad rookie season. I definitely could have done better, but you know, we're always building here. I came down and lived with Courtney Burke and Amanda Kessel at the time. And we were just, you know, living in Jersey City, which was right next door to New York, and living the life and playing professional hockey, getting paid. It was a dream come true. I mean, putting on the Riveters jersey, which happened to be the smallest Riveters jersey back in the day. We had to cut holes in them. It was hilarious. But it was a dream come true, and I honestly couldn't be happier.
And so then in 2017, you were an all-star, fan voted, which is awesome. And I think you won the fastest skater competition.
I did, actually.
Nice. So do you think that you'll be just as fast this year?
I mean, a year out of like retirement, I call it.
Yeah.
I hope so. But time will tell. But I hope to be. So that's
you look pretty fast on Thursday. It was good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell me about winning the cup.
Well, if you haven't already heard our Zoom Isabel Cup memorabilia Zoom call, I mean, it was the greatest moment, top 3 in my life. I mean, to fast forward and win that
1-0 Metropolitan, looking to keep it that way for their first title. 8 seconds to go. Picard with it back in her own zone. Puck is shot down the length of the ice. Love by Casorso. The Buttes will run out of time, and the brick wall is untouched here in Newark. Katie Fitzgerald with a brilliant shutout, 1-0, and the Riveters win the Isabel Cup.
So tell me about some of the traditions that you had on the Riveters that you want to bring back.
I think being a Riveter is very like special, and probably every player on every team over the past 6 years can say the same about their team. But I'm really serious when I say like the Riveters had one of like the greatest bonds in
The 2018 team.
Yeah. Like we just knew, and we knew what we had to do in 2017 to come to 2018 and, you know, the things we needed to overcome and put the work in. I mean, Chad was amazing. We all came back after 2017.
Harrison Brown. Oh, I had no idea about that.
We worked so hard.
Something just said,
We deserved
like,
that. It was an unbelievable game.
Just
Obviously,
now?
I was there. It was a great game.
Oh my God.
Well, the
Like,
Riveters
fact that we
celebrating.
won 1-0, I still can't get over. And it was one of the biggest rivalries in the NWHL. And like, it's crazy to me that we won that. It was crazy. Look at me. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so good. Yeah, it was hype. The whole team was so hype. It was great. We really, really partied hard after that.
Right. I think there's like champagne on the ceiling, someone said.
Everywhere. I ruined Barnabas. I'm sorry to Barnabas. Like champagne,
I
I
think
think
there
still on
must
like
be.
my skates.
I mean, there must be celebrations in the Devils locker rooms at times.
Oh, 100%. We definitely take the top on that one though, for sure.
So tell me more about how you're feeling about being back. How was it being on the ice with new coaches, with new players? How do you think the team's going to be this year?
I mean, you know, since the first practice on Thursday, it was obviously different because I'm so used to being on a team with all my best friends and all familiar faces. So it's a little different, but I like that. I like the challenge that we have ahead of us. Obviously with this pandemic and a lot of changes. I'm just looking forward to the season with everyone on our team. We're starting to really bond, whether that's over Zoom or socially distance in the locker room. So I'm excited to be back, and I'm really looking forward to more practices and getting really ingrained to who we are as a team, since we all are really new, you know.
And how was your off season technically off season, right? Like what did you do for exercise while you were off?
Like I said, I walked a lot
Around the block.
Yeah, but with that being said, with my job here in the garment district, I don't just sit on, you know, my desk chair and type away. Like I am very active in the sense of
What exactly do you do?
I'm walking around to my customers and all over the garment district. So I'm just not like the desk clerk in a cubicle, like typing away. No, thank you. I probably would never sign up for that. But I'm very fortunate to live in New York City now and have the ability to stay active, whether that's for myself or obviously for the team. So I'm just excited, and I'm just all around very excited for the season.
Yay. Tell me a little bit. So you have a love of animals, yes?
I do. Haven't had a pet in a while, but
right. But if you could have one animal as a pet with no consequences, what would it be?
So a few people know about this, whether it's my family and a few of my close friends. This is gonna make me sound so weird. I don't care. My family and I had this like groundhog in our backyard who we named Phil, and he was around for like years.
Are you sure it was the same one?
Yeah. Nope. I know it. Okay. And we made him part of our family, and he ran away during quarantine, but then came back.
You know they're like vicious, right?
Not Phil. Not my Phil in my backyard.
Did you pet Phil?
From a distance. So if I'd have any pet, it would definitely be a groundhog, and it would be Phil.
Be a groundhog. Okay, that is not the answer I was expecting for that.
What do you want me to say? Like a giraffe?
I
or
can
something?
see you with like a little tiny purse dog.
Maybe.
Yeah, with like a little diamond collar or something.
For sure.
Right.
But no, groundhog it is.
Groundhog it is. All right. So we're gonna do a lightning round. So I'm gonna fire questions at you, and you're just gonna answer.
Okay.
Right. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Time travel.
Why?
I just think it would be cool to travel back in time and relive things.
Would you change it?
No, I would not change one single thing in my past. But then maybe it would be cool to like jump ahead to know what's gonna happen. And if it's bad, then like I'll change the way I do something or something. it can be both positive and negative, you know? I don't know.
I don't know if I'd want to go ahead. Not after this year. I don't want to know.
No, I would love to know.
Really?
Because I'm gonna ring in the new year real nice. But if I know something's up, then
Right. All right. What's the best money you've ever spent?
best money I've ever spent. That's a hard one. Best money I've ever spent. I'm gonna have to go with my most recent purchase. Would be a very nice piece of jewelry that I got before COVID.
Cool. I thought you were gonna go with like eyelashes or something because you helped me with my eyelashes, right?
That would be your best purchase.
There you go.
My mascara.
Mascara. There you go. What's your favorite movie?
That's hard. I would have to say Step Brothers. I love that movie and it makes me laugh. And I would say Step Brothers or, actually, no, I'm going to stick with Step Brothers.
So we did this podcast last year, but it wasn't, it was just sound, not video. And a bunch of your teammates said that. And I had never seen the movie.
What? You need to go watch it.
I did. I watched it. I did. Yeah. It was bad. All right. Song you crank in the car and scream sing.
Well, I scream sing every song, so that's a little
You do
difficult.
kind of, yeah.
But I'm a very nice fan of Barbie Girl. It's a good one. I've sung that since I was a little girl, like out my aunt's rooftop, singing.
In 2019, you kept putting on that horrible shark song.
Oh, Baby Shark. All right, I'm actually, now that you said that, my Baby Shark.
Please never play that again in the locker room. It is really, really miserable. And now it's also in my head and I can't get it out. What's the last TV show you watched?
I'm actually currently watching the show Lucifer.
Do you like that? I haven't watched it.
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
Best place you've ever traveled, international or domestic?
Nevis. It's a private island. I went with my family like year after year. Unbelievable. And then I got wrecked by a hurricane, but now it's back. So I hope to get back soon.
Fine. Favorite non-hockey activity?
That's a tie between cooking and shopping.
What do you cook for? Or what do you cook?
Everything. My mom has taught me to be the best cook ever. So
why are you cooking for the team? Oh, maybe we can't do that now.
We can cook and then like I'll leave it outside the door and one person can
You put it in little baggies.
I can't. But yeah, love to cook, love to shop. Shop till I drop.
What do you shop for?
To look good.
Whether are you a shoe person? Are you a dress person? Are you a jewelry person?
I'm definitely a shoe person. Shoeaholic, whatever they call it. But I just love clothes, and obviously I think that transpires to my fashion job. So
right. It all works out so well. Yeah, it's good. What are your hidden talents? I mean, maybe it's shopping.
Going back to like the song thing, I can honestly sing the words to any song anyone ever puts on. And we're not going to test that because I have a horrible voice and only like certain people can like listen to me sing, but I know a lot of songs.
Wait. What are you gotta sing something. Please.
No.
Sing Baby Shark.
No.
But you have to do the thing when you do it.
No, I did that enough with the baby shower with Packer and Anya, so.
Oh, done. No, really? It came out then?
I threw them a baby shark party, a socially distanced baby shark party, and played it minute after minute.
All right, last one. What's something that fans don't know about you, but they should?
They should. That's a tough one, because I think a lot of people know like who I am. I'm like fun and energetic and loud at times. I don't know. At times, most times.
You do engage the fans a lot, which is awesome. So like at least when I was with you guys in 2019, you're always like reaching out to the girls in the audience and throwing pucks over the side. Like that's pretty neat.
Always. I think I've wasted like at least over 100 pucks throwing it to fans. So
It's not really wasting. It's good.
That's true. But I would say that like I'm probably one of the most OCD person. So that's like some random fact that maybe people don't know about me.
Like what? Like do you brush your teeth a certain way every day?
No, not that. It's just like I'm like a clean freak. Like, I mean, you know, I was always cleaning the locker room.
Right.
Making sure
Do you get dressed in the exact same way every time? I do. Like I have to put everything on one way. And
I kind of go like right to left. But then if I play a bad game, I'm like, time to go left from right, maybe. But that never makes a difference. So.
Do you do something weird with your skates too? Do you tie them funny, or was that Jen Ryan? Did Jenny Ryan tie hers? Somebody tied theirs really funny and then like tucked the laces in the front. Like it's weird.
I think so. I have big bunny loops. Coach made fun of me when I wasn't even on the team like last season.
Aw.
It's okay. Love my bunny loops.
All right. So we are going to head over to the chat and take some questions from fans.
Okay.
So let me see. What is your workout routine to get back into shape after your year off?
Ooh, who asked that question?
I don't know.
I would say that I'm going to obviously work out at our team facility with parabolics, and obviously taking the year off, it's tough to just come back and just be like this Olympic weightlifter, which I'm not going to.
You could start running around the block if you wanted to.
Maybe walking. Maybe walking. I'm going to start from a walk to a speed walk to a jog.
I thought you were a champion walker already.
I am, but I'm going to get to like the jog stage.
So you are going to get to the doing this.
Jog.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. What is your best training tool for staying ready for the upcoming hockey season during the pandemic?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, obviously with like the NHL being back, I'm constantly watching the players that I am always watching and want to be like. And, you know, I have a rink very close to my house when I lived in Connecticut. So but that was going on the ice when it did open up, or, you know, when I was more so in boarding school and college, I was stick handling consistently, but I would just say keeping watch on TV with the NHL guys and whatever I can do to help bring my game back up.
Is your brother a trainer?
My brother helps coach. So he helped Packer and myself get back into shape before the season started.
Okay. And just the two of you or someone else too?
Nope, that's it. And then I joined my men's league team for the little bit of quarantine, which was fun. Different, but fun.
Yeah.
Go Spartans.
So which teammate that is no longer playing will you miss the most on and off the ice? I can guess who asked that one.
Oh, I wonder who asked that. Well, obviously my two roommates, Courtney Burke and Jenny Ryan.
And what are they doing now? And are they watching? Hi guys, I miss you.
Hi Court, hi Jenny. Courtney Burke is a Orlando police officer.
Police officer, right? Yeah.
And
congratulations,
went back
Courtney.
to school, and yeah, they took off on me, but they are doing great, so I couldn't be happier for both of them.
Awesome. And what's your favorite Rivs memory other than winning the cup?
I would say my favorite memory would be when we were losing 5-1 versus the Whale, and we came back and won 6-5 in OT. Remember that one?
Or was that before me?
No, I think that was 18-19 season, right? Or 17-18 season?
I don't know.
It was the biggest comeback in individual history, so look it up in the record book, okay?
All right. I'll go with that. So tell me a little bit more about, you know, what you like to do getting ready for games.
I mean, I would say I'm like a very like superstitious person. You know, I like to have my orange, have my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I think like moving forward, I'm just like gonna go with the flow. And my number one thing for this season is to just have fun, because I did miss that aspect this past year of coming to the rink and, letting go and doing all that type of stuff. So obviously it starts, I would say, like back home with my outfit and coming to the rink.
Right.
Then coming to the rink and then like playing with my team. I'm just excited, but I think this season I'm just gonna have fun and not be so like uptight and serious about my superstitions or any of that. I'm just like here to have fun and play the game I love so much and miss so much this last year.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you step away from it for a while, you realize how much you miss it.
Exactly.
And our season 2 years ago was a tough season, and like it's tough to end on that. You want to come back and end on a great note, or play more.
Yeah.
It's up to you. So some other questions. So what are your goals this year other than winning the cup and other than having fun? Like, do you have specific, like, I want to score, I want to do this many block shots? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, the block shots thing, like, yeah, sure. Maybe more than 2 than I've had in my like entire like 3 years. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I just want to have fun. Obviously my last season, 18-19 season, I stunk. I think I had like 5 goals or maybe 5 points.
I wouldn't go with that.
No, I did.
I mean
numbers.
the thinking part. The number part, you're right.
Okay. I mean, I always like to like beat, my numbers.
Right.
I know just stats is one thing. But I want to play well. I want to like, make it a reason why I signed, not just like, oh, I'm going to play hockey. Like, I really want to play hockey. I want to bring the cup back to Jersey and do it for you guys, do it for myself, and do it for our team. So lots of different goals this season, but I want to make it a priority to you guys that believed in me when I said I wanted to come back, that I really did want to come back, and
a lot of conversation.
Yeah, lots.
Yeah. All right. So have you had a chance to skate with Kelly Babstock in the past, or perhaps more recently? How's that fit gonna be going?
Yes, Kelly and I, we both live in Connecticut. Well, now I'm in New York, but we did skate a lot during post-quarantine at Sono. She is a beast. I mean, I would say our penalty minutes are complete polar opposites, but skating with her just makes you want to be better. And even on practice drills, she was finishing the puck every single drill, and that made me want to do that. I'm learning from her. She's an unbelievable hockey player. I'm so glad we have her on our team instead of against us.
She keeps saying that she was not on the ice for the Packer fight 2 years ago, but I think she was. And Emily Janiga was there too. They're all there. And now I'm so glad to have everybody on one.
Yeah, it was a big fight. I was on the bench for that.
Me too. Well, I was standing.
No, I was actually on the ice picking up Jenny Ryan's earring that fell off when she got her helmet ripped off. I was like searching for her earring. Yeah, I'm just happy she's on our team. I couldn't be happier.
So did you watch any of our games against them last year? Because we had another fight. Did you see the Tatiana fight?
No, I watched a few games.
They knocked someone down in front of the net, and as I remember it, Tatiana was like, she's not huge, but she's like really fierce, right? And so this woman grabs her, and someone's on their knees, and then she punches her 3 times in the face really fast. Yeah, it was amazing. And the refs didn't do anything. The refs didn't do anything. We were like, what? I guess
they know.
She got kicked out, but like,
they know our rivalry. Like it's unwritten. It really is. Like if any other team tries to like say that like their rivalry is better with any other team, like no, us and the Buttes.
Right.
We'll go down.
Although I kind of feel like we sort of have rivalries with everybody because that's
coming our great time.
Like being a little gritty, like that. I like to think about like we're from the Garden State, like we like to fight. Like
yeah.
What?
I said now that, it is a small league, now that we have 6 teams, now we have another person, the 6th to get a nice delivery with. So that's exciting.
Right. And we have Fazduck and Packer. So between them, the number of penalty minutes should be, massive.
I'll keep that under 1, so we're good.
Somebody did ask how many penalties you've gotten in the NWHL. I don't know the answer to that. Is
2.
that 2? Really? That's it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, 2. Maybe.
All right. Who are some new players or new to you players that you're excited to play with this season?
I'm excited to play with Paige Voigt, who is a Hockey East alum. So kudos to us. And then Emily Janiga, with her being in the league, I think I think we've been in the league the same amount of time. I could be wrong, but I'm excited to play with her. And I'm just excited to make new friends and, make a new family with the Rivs. So I'm excited.
Right. I think this team's great. Like just from seeing you guys on the ice, like it really, you're just fast and big. And like some size, I think, is something that we have lacked over the last couple of years.
We don't need size. You don't need size.
He's a little bit.
I'm short.
I would not say that you are small. Like you're fast and strong. So that's what
they can't catch me.
There you go.
Yeah,
they can't catch you. So you're good.
Retirement slowed me down,
Yeah. All right, another question. Have you scoped out the competition, other teams, and anyone you're particularly keeping an eye on for season 6?
That's a hard question. Not really. I mean, I'm just excited to play against everyone, and whether that's people that I know from school, Shattuck, BU. I'm excited that we have a new team, the Toronto 6, that joined us, and their roster looks pretty dang good.
Yeah. Do you know anyone on there?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, like in the women's hockey world, it's so small. We know everyone. So I'm just excited to play everyone and like let the games begin. What am I? What is that? The Hunger Games? Like,
I don't think so.
Why did I say that?
I don't know.
Forgive me.
Do you have any other stories you want to share with us?
Any other story? No, I mean, I think everyone knows my life now. So here we are. I don't think so, though. I think I got it all out there, All
right. Well, thank you so much for being our first guest on this. Woo! We are going to do this podcast every other week. I don't know who the next guest is going to be, so it's
me. Surprise, back to back.
It'll be a surprise. Right. So we'll do it every other Wednesday at 7. So please join us again, and thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kate.